Okay, guys, welcome into my studio with this Fractal Saturday Live tutorial dedicated to the Fractal devices. Oh, there is a lot of people today. I'm really happy for this. A lot of friends I can see from Italy and from different countries. Where are you from, guys? Put your comment on the chat. Where are you from? I'm very curious. I'm very happy to welcome into my studio. Okay, guys. First of all, this is my Mike-Landau signature guitar. It is fantastic, and also put the sticks. With the sticks, sounds better. Okay. Yes, because the guitar usually is not supplied with the sticks. Sticks are in a small bag, and you can apply in a single time. And I recently applied a comma. It is this. Okay, the sound is different, of course. Hungary. Thank you so much from the Guitar Man Beans. Or it's your nickname is incredible. Okay, it's too long. The Guitar Man Beans. I don't know what it means. Beans. Arenxar. Okay. Simone Stella, Miesel, Cruz from Puerto Rico. Wow. Welcome, Miesel. Andrea Mazzacut. Ciao, Andrea. Okay. Oh, finally, you can be here with me on live. I'm very welcome when you are live because with a live stream, I love to make a live stream because, okay, I can make a lot of mistakes. Also in improvisation, I put some very wrong note, but I think live stream is much more friendly, and we speak and also we can discuss about my solution. Sticker is like red color, exactly. Okay, Mario Annicchio mentioned about I'm using the XVive A58 version. It is new. Is the new how can I say wireless system from XVive. It is very, very nice. I love it because it is really silent. Okay, and there is only 3 milliseconds of lag latency, and it is very transparent. And the question from Mario is if there is some issues regarding the total latency, because you have to sum the 3 milliseconds of the wireless plus the 3 milliseconds of the Fractal, the modular unit, and I don't have other latency because I connected directly to this audio interface. I have no latency. Below 10 milliseconds is not absolutely a problem. The human being cannot recognize less than 10 milliseconds, so it's not absolutely an issue. Okay. Well, let's start to check this preset. To be honest, this preset is since a long time because I created. But I decided to cancel from my store, and now I recover it because the sound is really incredible. It is a combination of one of my favorite amps from Fender. It is the Junior, but with a different impulse response, because I have also in the store the MF Junior preset, and it is made with the MF Junior amp and dynamic IR based on the MF Junior cabinet. In this case, I make a different preset, of course, based on the Junior Blues Fat, okay, Fat version, plus this incredible impulse response from Valhalla. You know, I have a long time and strong collaboration with Valhalla IRIT. I love them, the impulse response for that guys, because they are really dynamic, really really nice, and they give a really realistic impact on my preset. And I have selected this impulse response based on the Marshall cabinet 4x12 equipped with the Greenback 69 loudspeakers. Okay, as you know, the bigger the bigger job I do to create my preset is to spend a lot of time to check and to match the right impulse response with the amp. Sometimes to get the nailed sound, the closest sound of the special amp, but sometimes, like in this case, to create a new sound, because this amp in the real world, let's say, doesn't exist, or you have to get the Fender Junior and unplug the speaker, the original speaker, and plug a 4x12 Marshall guitar cabinet with a Greenback 69. So it is a really strange combination, but the sound it produces is really, really nice. Well, the core of the preset is the amp. As you can see, I use a big amount of gain, 5.66. This sound is really dynamic, so you have to tweak the gain on your guitar, but typically I suggest a single coil pickup guitar, or like in this case, I have this wide range pickup. It is a low output pickup. I love it so much because it is really noiseless. Like also the single coils are noiseless. I use this guitar especially on stage because it helps me to solve the big issue and problems with the noise on the stage. All pickup are noiseless, the single coil, and also this humbucker. It is a wide range humbucker based on the FACU. It is a iron copper combination for this pickup. It is so the sounds, for example, in the fourth position is really close to the typical fourth position of Fender Stratocaster. But you have also the humbucker. It's not so output, not so high output, but it is really really nice. So I created this combination with the Fender Blues, the Fender Junior, Junior Blues Fat amp model, plus this impulse response. I have a bit of compressor, the modern VCA compressor, with it's only to give more, let's say, optimized guitar signal to the amplifier. The impact is not so big. It's only to cut the peak of the guitar. Okay. If I switch off. The compressor helps me especially to have more dynamic when I use the hybrid picking, because this sound, as in the previous tutorial I showed of the Princeton or the Bassman amp, I created this preset, very dynamic preset. So you have to, first of all, to play in a special way. So you have to use your dynamic, your feeling to get the sound. You cannot play like this. Absolutely, you have to play. Also with the fingers, I love, like Mike-Landau do. the compressor helps a lot to optimize your playing with such kind of dynamic. So I have more volume with the fingers. And I have a bit of reduction on the peaks when I play strong. Especially with the fingers, is really important, the compressor. Okay. Then I use, with this kind of amp, I love to use this fat boost. I use this drive in two channels, the B channels and A channels. For the A channel, I use the new amazing Angry Chuck drive. It is the very new drive available on the firmware 29. And, okay, pay attention, guys. It is available now for FM3 firmware 11 beta public 1, okay, and firmware 10 beta public 1. Okay, where you can get this firmware, as usual, on the Fractal forum. I suggest to check. Go to the Fractal forum. You have to put this page on your preferred and check the FM9 discussion, and you can see it. You can get the new firmware version. It's still public beta, but I'm testing now. There are no special issue with my presets, and I have the possibility to have the latest drives and latest improvement Fractal did for this unit. You have the version 10 for FM9, and you have the version 11 for FM3. So to use this preset, if you want to download from my store, it is available now, or you can create yourself this preset as you prefer. Of course, you have to install the new beta version. A big recommendation, if you have some gigs, tour, recording session, and so on, don't install the beta version. Even if the beta version are still really stable. Really stable. There is no special issue. But in any case, I suggest you to wait a bit. The release version, the official release version. Okay. In this case, I install it and I check immediately my preset, and I didn't find any issue with this preset. Okay, so it is necessary to install this preset. You can see also what is the newest improvement for this version. We can read it together. There is an update of the Dynacab. There is there is an unblock update. Added the Supro Blackmagic amp model. Improved unblock preamp model. Most amp model have been updated as a result of audition preset and adjust is as necessary. Honestly, I don't see special adjustment to do. Okay, but okay, I'm checking all my presets. Drive block updates, improved the drive block modeling, output buffer distortion where applicable. Added the Angry Chuck drive pedal, and Angry Chuck, it is one of the drive I used for these presets. Added the Guardian Photon Speed drive pedal model based on the green light speed. Added update. Okay, we can check this. Then recaptured the 1x11 vibrato verb Dynacab using in a new speaker and old one sounded tired. The corresponding speaker impedance or curve also being updated. added global parameter to notify the editor when a refresh is necessary, and renamed all Princeton model to Princeton. And this is really funny because this name was was necessary to rename because some people believe that the Princeton, it is the tone of Prince, the artist. Now is not anymore, but this is incredible. Okay, for some people, the Princeton is the tone of Prince. It's not a Princeton Fender. Okay, this is the new firmware. So if you want to use this preset, I recommend you to install the new firmware, if you want, of course. Okay, let's come back to the preset. So I use typically the Fat Boost. Fat Boost is, let's say, only a really clear boost at the default value with the drive to 5, tone to 5, and level to 5. The tone is almost clear. The difference is really a bit. I love it because I think I feel some harmonics. The sound is a bit better. There's no more gain. No, the sound is more rich, let's say. So I use it. Try this on your preset. Try to use the Fat Boost in front of your typical preset amp and let me know what is the result. Sometimes the improvement of the sound is quite good. Very nice, very nice. Okay, another important thing on this preset is the room. Okay, a room is quite high, as you can see. I already speak about the room and air control on the cabinet. It is an incredible feature offered by Fractal to give more realistic sound. I can show you what is the sound without the room and also without this delay that I will show you. This is the sound. Okay. Okay, because I have not saved, and this is the sound I create with this ambient. I create a really ambient combination. Mike-Landau uses often the reverb, but also this delay in parallel. It is a very short delay, 70 milliseconds, to create as a dubbing effect. It's incredible. The sounds become more wide. I wanted to play a record from live Liquid Quartet Live. It is an album of 2020 of Mike-Landau, where you can hear exactly such kind of sound, such kind of ambient. And okay, sorry, pay attention. This is a really short delay. The ambient is like a room. I try to play over this sound, and my feeling is exactly the same. Unfortunately, I am not Mike-Landau, but and this is I suggest you to do such kind of a sound example. Play over your favorite record and try to enter in the recording session like you have a new player. You are close to Mike-Landau in the stage and you start to play with a similar sound. Yeah. Now it is the drive on, and for this sound I created another scene with the angry Chuck. But you have to reduce the volume of your guitar. Okay, I forgot this on off. Okay, so I love so much this sound and this ambient, this feeling. So I try to reproduce, and to reproduce this sound, I think it is really important to have this delay to help to create this ambient. Only the volume of the guitar. Of course, you can tweak a bit the angry Chuck to have more treble, for example. As you prefer. Work with a volume. It is really nice effect. So I have like delay. I have the 2290 delay, 440 milliseconds, and this medium plate reverb. I tweak a bit the medium plate to have such kind of incredible reverb. So you can have this scene, you can have the clean scene. Okay, you can also have the amazing 1210 TC electronic chorus with the multi-delay. This is an amazing chorus you can have now immediately checking on the multi-delay, you can check the type, and you can select immediately the 12, 10 is the first one, and it can reproduce the fabulous this electronic chorus. I love it because Steve Lukather, Mike-Landau, Stil, a lot of guitarists of the LA studios use it, and the sound is also amazing. Wow, so liquid. Wow. This preset, to me, it is the state of the art, because I work a lot to create such kind of ambient. And you can see it is a mix of the room, it is a mix of the delay, it is a mix of the reverb. And the sound is absolutely good. The feeling you have on your headphone is incredible. This preset is ready for recording. There is a really incredible album from Mike-Landau. I love it so much. It is, let me get, it is Tales from the Bulge. And there are, for example, okay, this is the ambient that I love from Mike-Landau. This album comes from 1990 in this great album. And now it's impossible because the guitar are dropped. Or another. Okay, I cannot play this song, but my intention is to create a sound similar to the recording. Okay, Mike-Landau has a lot of sound, but the important thing is to create the same ambient. It's really a challenge, because it is a combination of the room level. It is a combination of delay and reverb. Okay. You pitch the tune. In this case, I didn't use the pitch the tune because I have a multi delay. You can also use the pitch the tune if you want, but in this case, I prefer for such kind of sound. Yeah, this electronic effects. It's incredible, and also I have the huge. Scene where I use also the Plex verb, and now You can play also with the volume. Okay. Sorry. Oh, you have to correct this. With the XFX3, you can also play with the volume. Oh, sorry. Also another scene. It is the lead plus the multi-delay. Super ambient effect. This is the benefit to have the Fractal unit. Only Fractal can have such kind of ambient effects. Is really, really, really nice. Then I have also another scene with tremolo. Okay. It is the clean with plus the tremolo. I use the BS tremolo. Okay. I also the vibe with the fast vibe. I love it. Of course, you can change the drive. Now I'm using the fat boost, but you can switch to A channel and use the angry channel. Okay, don't forget to try to change the channel of the driver to have different sound. It is very nice. Okay, let's check the other scene. It is the huge scene where I use the clean plus the multi-delay, delay, and also the plex verb. Remember to play softly. Okay, and also you can switch to the econosimmer on the B channel. And then I create another incredible scene with the channel C of the Plex Array is a reverse octave 8, and the sound is really, really nice. This channel is available only on XFX3, also for FM9, but you have to have the turbo version, otherwise the CPU is not enough to handle this algorithm. I am using the looper. Hey guys, I love absolutely these presets. It is really, really incredible. Really, really incredible. It's also so flexible, and the sound is amazing. It is a mix of the vintage sound, from the 80s sound, from the actual sound. Absolutely incredible. So, sì Simone, questa è per la puntata per G66 in inglese. Sorry. Okay, guys, I hope you like this preset, and I remember, if you buy this preset, you have the redeem code into the README file to get the backing track. I start with, and I play over again, so now I'm going to say you ciao. You can have this backing track free of charge. You can find the redeem code into the README file. And I invite you to download this backing track to play over and share the video on my Discord or on my Marco Fanton Preset Store group on Facebook. Okay? So, thank you very much for your attention, guys. Have a nice weekend. And see you next time. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to G66 UK. Yeah.
Bye.